Yeah, I use a dub.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. This complete to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 27 on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Stafford gets it quickly to Galladay. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Lions.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 17, Stafford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. First and goal at the 1. They'll run with Swift. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
They'll run it with Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown.
Pass complete to
Kenny Galladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Jaguars nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Stand 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Directly over him. And shutting him off. Now open field. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Get out the field, defense. Hey, 91, 91.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
The end of the first quarter.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Matt Prater lining up.
He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They keep it with Miller on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Kaepernick to throw on second down. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete.
On the keeper.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Being chased out left. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
5-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Stafford. Screenplay, Johnson. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Jamal Agnew.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
22, 59.
first and 10. Stafford. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
First down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he works free. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
A gain of 20.
Hey, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space.
The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crowley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Here's a give to Miller. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Miller, 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Makes the tackle.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
The 25-yard line.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 14. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Flushed out right. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Going deep this time for Miller. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Johnson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Carry on Johnson.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll try it now with Swift. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
2 yards.
Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Johnson, the Lion ball carrier.
In my book, that's running the ball well,
33-yard
but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. Miller with 1st down and more. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now a handoff to Miller. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars! Lamar Miller. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. It got his man complete. 20, 10, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Complete.
Kenny Galladay with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Lions 24, Jaguars 10.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
The 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Trufant on the coverage.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Stafford on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
38-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Miller. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42.
On the carry.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
No, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. In on the tackle, Jalen Reeves-Maybin.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 13-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Number 30.
We got a plane to catch.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Today's final score.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Detroit, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.